Here we are at Bill Coy Preserve, or it's called Buck Creek Preserve. It's called Bill Coy Preserve. It's got a lot of names. But we are here. I have the very large sunglasses on over the glasses trick today because I forgot my other ones. And we are going to put the kayaks in, and we haven't done this trail before. You can actually go across Lemon Bay all the way to like Stone Pass Park. And we're not going to go that far today. It's actually pretty chilly. The sun hopefully will come out. You can see some blue sky there. And if the sun comes out, then it warms right up, and then I'm going to be really hot in what I have on. And I'll be taking a life jacket off trying to fix it. The water's very shallow here, but I have it on right now just because I have not done this trail before. And I always err on the side of caution when it comes to that, even though I am a good swimmer and very comfortable in the water. I still think it's important to do. Just my choice. So we're going to launch and we'll see what this is like. This is very shallow. The tide is way out. So I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to get through. We're going to give it a try. But the ramp here is so much closer to the car parking area, which is great. So a lot of times we don't have that in Florida. So I give it a thumbs up for that. Well, you can hear traffic noise here a little bit close to the road. It's up there on a bridge, so we don't really see the traffic. We can just hear it. And right now we're looking for a mangrove tunnel. So I'll turn you around, see if we can find it. I know it's over on this side, and see an opening right there. That looks like it could be it. It's just that was pretty grown over. I'm just not sure if we'll be able to get in there or not. Can you see that? Let's see. Right there. But it is pretty overgrown. So we may have to just keep going further down the side here until we can see something there. But there is supposed to be a tunnel through this. The water's very clear here again, and it is very shallow, at least in this part. We are seeing some of those little jellyfish that look like stars down there, or like snowflakes. That's what they look like. See if I can find another one for you. Of course, right before I turned on the camera, they were everywhere. Now I can't find one. Here comes some. They're kind of neat looking. And they're supposedly that they don't sting you unless they're really provoked. So they don't have tentacles, they have like a bell on the bottom. That's about all we're seeing in here. We got in a tunnel here, but now it's opening up to this, and I'm still not sure if we are in a tunnel or not. Well, maybe down this way. We'll give it a shot. As I'm looking for the tunnel, I see a bird here. Do you see him? He's just sitting there. He's very close. Just sitting there saying, "Why are you people back here? This is a private area." That was definitely not it, so we're going to try again and see what else we can see. We'll have to go further down. I did see some cool little tree snails in there. I couldn't get a picture because it was so tight, and so you just kind of have to get out of there. We'll go down further and see what we see. This may be our entrance. I don't know. We're going to give it a try. Let's go. It took us into another open area here, but up ahead it does look like it opens up again, so we're going to give that a try. But if you're not real careful, you could get kind of turned around by going into all these little pockets of water, and it all kind of looks the same. Now, again, we can hear the traffic in the distance, so we're using that as like our directional. Another bird in there. I don't know if you can see him. He's trying to hide in there. Now it's too thick. We didn't find the mangrove tunnel after all.
No? Oh.
He's like, huh? Sometimes he can't tell when I'm videotaping, so that's okay. But right now, we're just sitting eating our lunch because we couldn't find the mangrove tunnels. We may have. We went through some of them, and then they would like dead end into pond areas. It was different than what we've used to with mangrove tunnels. But interesting anyway. It's always an adventure. You never know what you're going to see or do. And we looked for the otters because there's supposed to be otters over on the one cove, and there's none there today. It is very windy out here and cold. I mean, it's chilly. And this is January 23rd, I believe, and it's cold. So we're the only ones out here. I guess there's a reason for that. I did want to mention the life jacket. If you've watched some of the other videos, you've seen this is a different life jacket than I had before. And this is a kayaking life jacket, so much better than the regular kind that keep creeping up over to your ears and like up around your chin. It's very uncomfortable, especially paddling. This one has a shorter back, so it's like above your seat rest. Now, these wouldn't really be for rough water because if you're unconscious, it's not going to flip you with your face up. So it's just something to keep in mind. For me, it's worth it. Again, this water isn't even a foot deep. We're just kind of skimming across the top. So I'm not concerned here. If you were going into rougher water, you probably would want the regular style life jacket. But for now, this kayaking one is very nice. We're going to head out here to where it's a small channel out here with houses on it. And then this eventually leads out to Lemon Bay to the Intercoastal Waterway. We won't be going into the Intercoastal Waterway. It's Sunday, there's probably a lot of boats in there, and we try to be pretty careful about that. Now, it could be because it's so cold, it won't be as busy. It's a lot of birds, pretty birds. But we're probably not going to do that today. We have to really be in the mood to be racing across the channel of the Intercoastal. I'll see if I can get in a little bit closer to those birds. Yeah, there they are. Just crossing the water. Very pretty. There's the birds. They're hunkered down in there. Like I said, it's very windy. They're flying over to this side. I don't know if they think it's better over here. It's really not. It's cold and windy. Let's see if we can get a little better focused here. They're just roosting in the tree already. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There he goes, up to the trees. So cool. There's an eagle over there in the dead tree, way over there. It's going to look really small in here, unfortunately. But we have seen so many bald eagles this year. It's really awesome. They hide out or not hide out, they just hang out in the dead trees, and so they're really easy to see. And then when they fly, they are very fast, and I don't usually capture them on film, but we're just excited to see them. We're back from our paddle here at Bill Coy Preserve. I had to think about that one. It's Bill Coy Preserve. It's not a state park. And it was a nice paddle. It was an easy paddle. You can kind of do as much or as little as you want on this one. It just was so cold, and without any sunshine, it really, with the wind off the water, it was quite chilly. So I'd give this one a pretty low rating just because we saw some birds, but we didn't really see much of anything else, and it seems like it's not a real interesting paddle like some others that we've had, so I'd probably go lower on the rating on that. But having said that, they have a great ramp to put your kayaks in, much better than some of them that we've been to, much closer to the parking area, and that's a huge bonus. So give it a try. especially if you're a beginner, this would be a great one to start with. Thanks, and see you next time.